All right, we got some friends here, and we are going to show them FSD Beta 12 for the first time. Let's go.
Ooh. Nice. That was very smooth pulling out of the side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See how it stopped at the stop sign? I
That
can't
was
even
good.
do it that gently. Now you got this guy
This guy
walking
coming
out.
in. Yeah, that was actually very human-like. Nice.
No hard braking.
Yeah, there was.
Smooth slowing
Compared to
down when
11.
it saw the motorcycle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's buttery smooth. Compared to 11, like
Mm-hmm.
it just goes at a constant speed right before this stop sign. Oh, that was.
Yeah, a little bit of jittery there.
hesitation, Yeah.
That's kind of unusual, though, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you got 12.3 last week.
That's how it usually just
Oh,
goes.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think I got it like just a couple of days ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So 12.2 was kind of slow. This one's pretty perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, much less hesitation coming out of the stop sign.
It's
Yeah.
very natural. And this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
They're going to actually enable this to use without a driver in a parking lot. So look at this.
Ooh.
This guy's turning
Oh,
left.
shit.
It's going around him.
Damn.
Other FSD Beta would get stuck
That
behind
was
him.
insane.
That is insane.
Look at this. Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. Once this thing works, it's going to be like just crazy. There's
Yeah.
another Tesla.
All of them will be, well, potential robo-taxis.
Yeah. They're all going to be running the software pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah, at least they'll have the opportunity to have FSD.
Notice how it's being cautious because there's
Yeah.
pedestrians at the intersection.
Yeah.
It sees the cyclist up ahead.
Nice.
Totally
Yeah.
smooth.
11 would have slowed down for
Yeah.
that, for sure.
Yeah, it would have slowed down and sped up again.
Yeah.
Is this
12
on
was just chilling.
aggressive right now or chill?
This is on assertive.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Alright, so now we got to turn left.
Yeah.
How does the back seat feel compared to the Cybertruck?
I like the Cybertruck.
You guys need me to move my
No,
seat
you're
forward?
good.
Okay.
Oh, you're good.
I think it's the ride height. You're just in a higher chair. than the
Yeah.
Cybertruck.
The ride height of the Cybertruck's really nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got to turn left here, but we don't have an arrow, so we got to wait for these guys.
Nice, creeping forward. Nice. Mine is getting ready as of right up ahead. Yeah. Wow. Very smooth.
So, like, I can't stop like that. Like, you don't even feel the little bump at the end, you know? It's kind of crazy.
That's actually pretty crazy. Like, coming from 11, I appreciate that so much more.
I know, 11 feels like you're getting slapped in the face all the time using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
you can just relax.
Yeah.
11 was, like, scary. You know, you never knew what it was going to come up with
Yeah.
next.
Yeah.
You're always on edge. This, you're like, okay,
Yeah.
it just works.
Yep. Especially when a new lane would open up and it would go into, like, for 11, it
Yeah.
would just, like, swing into a new lane every now
Right.
and then.
Yeah, exactly. And just make these, like, abrupt movements
Yeah.
that no human would ever make.
Yeah.
This is trained on what human driving looks like. So it won't do anything that doesn't look like something a human would do.
Yeah.
So you got the merge here. It's just merging in smoothly. This is a pretty tough road. It gets pretty steep at points, so I wonder if that's going to trip it up.
Yeah. I remember maybe a year ago I was going up one of those really steep hills in SF, and it was with FSD, and then at the top of the hill, because it couldn't see forward, it was like, okay, you gotta take over.
Right, exactly. Alright, here we got a guy crossing the street. And another guy on a bike.
Sorry, creep forward.
Very natural.
Oh, yeah. I would have hesitated.
11 would have waited for him to get to the other side of the street before moving.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is true.
Yeah, I think this is starting to get to the steep part.
Yeah.
Let's see how it handles this.
Oh, I was waiting for their turn. Stopping.
It's a nice neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is where I need to live.
And I was waiting for the guy crossing.
Mm-hmm. You can actually see the guy,
Yeah,
which is
because it
good.
stopped, and then it crept up the hill, saw the guy crossing.
Yeah, it does that now. It'll creep up the hill a little. Wow, gorgeous day today.
Yeah, it is great weather.
This is where all the billionaires live. Like, this is where Tim Cook lives, Johnny Ive.
Really? You
Mhm.
think they live here? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, nice. I remember the one video where you got a ton of shit for it, like blowing past the stop sign going down on these
Oh,
hills.
Yeah, it was a little over there, that direction. But then we tried it again in 12 and it worked.
Yeah.
I tried it again with Galley.
Oh yeah.
So I guess they fixed it with 12.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is interesting. See, even though she was behind the car,
Yeah.
it was able to remember that she was there. So it can track through occlusions pretty well. So I thought this street might trip it up, but I guess
Yeah.
not. 11
it's
would
going
sometimes have problems, but 12.
Yeah.
And I haven't touched a single thing yet.
Yeah.
That's the
No
crazy part.
interventions.
So it's literally moving through the city on its own using
Yeah.
just cameras
Yeah.
on a normal car.
Yeah. Without like any input from your end.
Yeah. No speed adjustments, no accelerator presses, nothing.
No scroll wheel.
No scroll wheel, yeah.
Which is kind of the opposite of what like the Jerry break everything Red was saying.
Yeah.
But it'll get there.
Yeah.
It's
Have you met with Elon to talk about it?
Yeah, I have met him a couple of times.
you guys did that way back then, like
Yeah, we
third
did an
row
interview with him one time
Yeah.
at his house.
podcast
Oh, you did an interview?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. You can watch it if you want.
at the
It's a few
Willy
years old.
the Willy Wonka house, right?
Yeah, it was Gene Wilder's old house
Yeah.
in LA in the Hollywood Hills.
That was a great interview. I remember watching it back in the day.
So it was like we had this little podcast thing we were doing, and then like one of the people on the podcast was like, "Hey, will you let us interview you?" And he's like, "Sure." And then so we emailed like some of his people from his office,
Yeah.
like office of the CEO, and we're like, "Hey, okay, he said he was gonna do this thing with us," and they're like, "Okay," and they're like, "Okay, yeah, so it'd be good to just do the interview at Tesla." So we'll do the interview at Tesla. So then everyone was planning to come to the Bay Area. They were like living all over, and they like booked some Airbnb or something, and then we're about to go over there, and then they're like, he's like, "Oh, actually he can't do the interview. He has to like go to China or something." Like, why don't we just meet in LA at SpaceX instead? Like, he'll be there later. And then we like go to LA, and we're supposed to meet with him at SpaceX on Friday, and we're like looking at his plane tracker thing, and he's like in Joshua Tree or something. We're like, huh? What's going on? And then they're like, oh yeah, he can't make it today. Sorry. And we're like, are we ever gonna like get to interview him? Like, this is ridiculous. And they just email us like, all right, why don't you just come to his house tomorrow on Saturday, and like we'll just do it there. And then
funny.
like, so we do the interview. We're like, it goes for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
We're interviewing him. Then like Kimball just shows up.
Oh yeah.
Then like his mom shows up, and then they like got us May got us some sandwiches, and we had lunch with them, and yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah. Oh, that intersection was interesting because he had his left indicator on initially, but
You see how
it
smoothly it got all the way
Yeah.
over to the right side?
Yeah, that was very smooth. But I saw the Tesla was about to go forward when it saw his indicator
Right.
turning, so it was good. But then this guy made it right, obviously, instead of turning left.
Yeah.
But yeah, even going down that hill before the intersection, it felt so like extremely smooth because there was a guy walking, and so I saw him.
Most people
slowing
would
down.
probably not guess that this drive was done by a computer.
Yeah.
There are very few hints that it's a
Yeah.
robot doing the driving. It was just completely smooth and natural.
Yeah.
And it just blows my mind that they just look at the camera and they can drive that smoothly just by looking at the camera.
Yeah.
It really is amazing what's happening with deep learning these days.
Yeah.
Did Elon try to recruit you for Tesla?
No, I don't think I'm smart enough or hardworking enough, honestly.
See, you're in
But
the same camp.
If he did ask me to join, then I would have to join, obviously. If he was ever like, hey, I need you to do this, I'd be like, sure. How could I say no to him?
Yeah.
He does respond to your posts on X.com. I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Funny.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
He engages with the community a lot. It's not just you, but yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of a whole thing, you know, back in the day with the short sellers. That's when I started covering Tesla.
Greenspan.
Yeah, Greenspan, and then he sued me and Elon and Tesla, and like,
Yeah.
there was all this bullshit, you know? So,
Oh, nice.
that was interesting. I
Yeah.
thought he was maybe going to pull
Yeah,
out.
he was starting to go a little forward after.
Yeah.
That was the way I went around it. Was,
Mhm.
Yeah, it was good.
It's much better at going around things.
Mm.
So you also go to like Tesla Investor Day? And then...
Uh-huh. Yeah, I always try and get into the events or sneak in.
Yeah, I saw you at the shareholder meeting. I think last year
Yeah.
or the year before.
Yeah, it's always fun when
Yeah.
all the Tesla people get together.
Oh, that was interesting.
The people heading down.
They just sort of jumped out, and then it moved over to the
Even if I
left.
was driving, I would have done like the same thing.
Yeah.
It hesitated as soon as it saw them, which
Yeah.
was the same time I saw them because I didn't.
Yeah, exactly. You notice how it reacts instantaneously, whereas
Yeah.
the other version, it would take like a second or
yeah.
two.
There's a little bit more lag, but yeah, it reacted the same
Yeah.
time that I reacted.
Just delete that footage.
Because it, no, I mean,
No.
I thought it handled it perfectly.
Yeah.
They're the ones who jumped out, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think it did anything wrong. But I think because it doesn't have to go back and forth between like the CPU and the
for the C++ code.
exactly for the planning and control, everything's just happening on the inference level, which is accelerated at the hardware level. So
Yeah.
I think that's why it's able to respond much more quickly.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a challenging street. We'll really put it to the test here. Yeah, Chestnut Street.
Oh,
There's a lot of shops and people here.
Yeah.
what is it saying? The cameraman never dies.
All right, let's do it.
Where's it gonna leave us?
So here's a car driving on the wrong side of the road to go around
Yeah.
that stop car. Another one. It didn't even like slow down, just kind of kept the course.
Nice. And you turned off the point, right? Or the
Yeah, I'm just having it drive
drive
straight now.
itself. Yeah.
waiting for pedestrians, kids, cars, and then it just goes at the first moment. Doesn't wait too long.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah, so that entire trip was 0 interventions, right?
Yeah.
Like, you didn't do anything.
That most of the trips are 0 intervention. That's what I'm trying to
Nice.
say. It just does everything.
I'm looking forward to those nice, like, boring trips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just does it. No
Yeah.
BS. No trying to jump in the other lane or
Yeah.
do anything crazy, or no jerky movements that make you sweat. No
Yeah.
worrying about, okay, is it going to be able to make it to the turn in time?
Yeah.
It makes it every time.
Nice. And then start waiting for these people.
No, it's smart.
Yeah.
It can go even in a very crowded intersection where 11 gets stuck.
Yeah.
It finds a way through.
Yeah.
It sort of creeps up, it asserts itself, and it makes its way.
I see. Yeah, 11 would get stuck pretty often behind cars, or like, I remember whenever like a car pulls over to drop like near a USPS,
Mhm.
it'll like pull over to the side, and then I would decide to go around it too late, and there's traffic around us, so yeah. I've got
So this is like a chaotic scene. You
Yeah.
got people, you got cars. Now look at this guy, he's trying to park, and it slows a little bit. It's still moving, right? It
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
get stuck, but it goes slowly, knowing that it's going to take time for him to park.
Yeah, there's the person there.
Now there's a person in the road. It's like, no
Yeah.
problem. You can throw pretty much anything at it. I mean, this is like as bad as it gets in
Yeah.
terms of traffic,
Yeah,
pedestrians, that kind of stuff, and
right.
no problem.
Yeah, the way it went around the car that was parking like to the left was very smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Not, yeah.
Yeah, it makes it easy.
Yeah.
Like you're just like, sure, let's go wherever. You want to go to Oakland? Yeah, let's go to Oakland.
Yeah,
You don't care if you're stuck in traffic even.
that's true.
Like driving down to LA is so easy. You just get in
Yeah.
your car, you throw your bags in the trunk, say, take me to LA.
Yeah.
And it just takes you all the way there. It's crazy.
That is nice. Even with 11, on like my trips just around the bay, I'll just queue up podcasts to listen to, and just most of it's highway driving, so highway does pretty well.
Yeah. This one is like pretty much flawless on the highway
Yeah.
too.
It's interesting, earlier there was a girl standing at the crosswalk facing the crosswalk, but it knew that she wasn't engaging into the
Yeah.
crossing.
It's honestly like psychic sometimes. It can figure out people's intentions before I can sometimes. It's kind of crazy because
Yeah.
you think about it, it's just an entirely sort of statistical representation where it's just looked at millions of people crossing,
Yeah.
and it knows like the subtle turns of the head, the turns of their body, the little signs that sort of give away their intention.
That's crazy.
All right,
So the
let's see.
technology is based on Elon's other company, the Neuralink or something?
I don't think so.
No.
I think it's all just based off of the camera, the what, eight
Tesla.
cameras around the Tesla, yeah,
Mhm.
that they collect in shadow mode.
Mm.
Nice.
All right, we'll try one more challenging thing, then we'll
Oh.
go back to Daly City.
Yeah, I like
That's
this spot. In the Presidio, or
Yeah. There's this one road going up to the Golden Gate Bridge where there's a lot of people.
yeah,
That's like one of the places I go to test it a lot,
yeah.
because you have like cars, people, and bikes all sort of sharing the same road.
I see.
All right, check this out. We have all these bikes and
Yeah.
scooters. It has to make a right.
Oh,
Went at the right time, didn't run anyone over, which
Yeah.
is good.
oh.
No, don't worry
That
about
was-
it.
Yeah. I like the Anchor charger for my phone, but
Yeah, I love
this thing
Anchor.
works. Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah, and it's uses the iPhone, the circle or the magnet. I forgot what it's called.
Mhm.
So it just like clips onto your phone and charges. It's nice.
Hmm.
So if you want to intervene, you just put your hands on the wheel and
Yeah.
then okay.
I just move it and that's that.
Has anybody reached out to you to help them also?
Just
This
because,
is busy.
yeah, this is like pretty challenging stuff here.
Yeah.
So you got people out for St. Patrick's Day. They're
Yeah.
going to bars and stuff, wearing green. So this would be like something where 11 would just get stuck and
Yeah.
you'd be at the red light again waiting, and then another set of people would come and you'd never go.
Yep. And scraping forward, see the cars going. Oh damn, that was perfect.
Perfect is
It
the
started moving
word
as
I
soon as
used
the-
to describe it, yeah.
Yeah. The people were still finishing crossing this crosswalk, and then started moving forward, waited for the cars, and then it went all the way.
I mean, it can basically just do any drive you ask it to do.
Yeah.
And that's not to say there aren't, interventions sometimes, but they're very rare. Like, you
Yeah.
can go entire days without taking over.
Yeah.
If you don't set a destination, the car will just keep going straight, right?
Yeah. If it gets to a dead end, then it'll turn right or whatever.
Mm.
That was interesting. I wonder why it kind of stopped
Yeah.
there for a second.
Maybe it saw
I think
something.
it maybe thought that car was going to cut in front of us or something. I don't know.
Yeah. But regardless, I didn't think much of it because it was
Yeah.
smooth.
Yeah. It doesn't slam on the brakes
Yeah.
like the other versions used to do.
Yeah.
I think I actually would have slowed down too because I don't want to block the intersection.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe.
Oh, you know what? You're right. It does try to keep the intersection clear, which is something that 11 would not do. It would get stuck in the intersection all the
Oh
time.
yeah.
All right.
Especially on yellows.
Let's see here. We got to get over into this lane.
Oh yeah.
It's very tight here. I feel like it might miss it, but let's see. I never underestimate its ability to get into the right lane.
Wait, we need to get to the right or?
It needs to go to the left.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Still have a block.
Come on, car. You can do it. Come on.
I might just see that it's clear and it's waiting.
Come on. Come on.
It's got it.
Come on. Go. What are you doing? It's going to miss it, I feel like.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
There you
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
No.
That's okay. We can let it reroute. Or...
Yeah, we can go this way.
Way too long.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Normal, I think, yeah, I don't know.
It's okay. Earlier we also missed our exit. It
But
was Willie driving.
no takeover.
Yeah. It should recover. Which, yeah.
That's the thing I like though. Even if it misses it, you don't have to take over. It'll just
Yeah.
fix it itself.
Yeah.
Yep. Just like a human driving.
Mhm.
Right here.
But yeah, I mean, usually it does make almost every turn. So
Yeah.
I kind of changed the route on the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe that's part of the reason. But yeah. People miss turns
Yeah.
sometimes, and you just kind of have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay, but
It's like, did I
now
miss
we
a
have to
turn?
get over to the right side.
Oh,
So
yeah.
now we've given it another challenge.
Oh, right. To take the exit over
Yeah.
there. The Presidio Marina.
And if we miss it, we're going to Napa. So we better hope it gets over there.
Oh, that is a good point.
That is true. Well, that was a smooth transition when you tap the alternate route.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it adjusts really quickly now.
Oh, is it gonna cut it?
Oh god, oh god. What is it doing? This is too bold. This is too bold.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, we're gonna miss it.
Yeah, this car is,
Oh,
slow
no,
down.
we're not gonna miss it.
There you go.
Oh!
Damn. Okay, so slow down and let the car pass, and then it.
That's what I mean. It has
That's
incredible
like,
abilities to not miss it when it wants to. Was that crazy or
That was
what?
pretty
That was
crazy.
pretty
That was very human-like.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. Yeah, that was phenomenal.
we don't have to go to Napa after all.
You might go to Napa, drinks on a deal. Oh, should have gone there.
but just completely smooth.
Wow.
And I still haven't given it any input this whole time. No
Yeah.
accelerator, no speed changes, nothing. It's been doing all the driving.
Yeah.
All I've been doing is telling it where I want to go on the
Yeah.
screen. Makes traffic really easy.
Yeah.
When will robo-taxi come out?
Hopefully soon. I mean, we've already got Waymo's driving driverlessly.
Yeah.
This is working pretty well. It's not perfect yet, but you know, give it a year or two, I think
Yeah.
they'll probably be driverless too.
Yeah.
But Elon does have a plan for robo-taxi.
Oh yeah, they got a pretty detailed plan. They're even making a dedicated robotaxi vehicle. It's going to be smaller than the 3 and Y,
Oh.
Even smaller.
but no controls, so there's more space.
They are not testing on the road yet, right?
No, it's still in sort of the development stage, but basically any Tesla should be able to become a robotaxi. After trying this,
Right.
it's like,
Yeah.
okay, this car has all the hardware it needs. It's working,
Roundabout here.
you know? Yeah, so here's a roundabout. So it's
Yeah,
pausing
waiting
a
for that
little
guy.
bit, waiting for that guy.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I would have done it.
So what do you guys think so far?
I mean, it feels like a human.
Yeah, it does feel like a human, yeah. Some people are like, are we sure they're not?
Oh, what is this guy doing?
This dude didn't
He
even
just ran a stop sign.
Yeah.
He didn't stop at all.
Wow,
But it reacted in accordance.
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
That's real world stuff that happens, you know?
Yeah.
That's what you need to be able to handle.
That is true.
Yeah.
Just needs to learn how to honk angrily.
It doesn't have emotions. It doesn't care that happened.
Oh, that's
And think about it. If you were, you know, in the back seat not paying attention, you wouldn't care either.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting.
FSD doesn't honk, right?
No.
Not yet.
Nice.
It does need to probably. Although it could get you in a road rage situation.
Wasn't me. It was the car.
This guy crossed.
Yeah. I slowed down for him.
Oh
Very smooth.
Looks like they got a food truck festival.
Yeah.
Picnic.
I'll have to come out here one of these weekends. Oh, it's pulling over. Oh, because we're out here? No? Oh,
Just kidding.
I decided it didn't want to park there.
yeah.
Wanted to get a little closer. 201 Marine Drive.
Nice.
Let's go there.
Sounds good.
All right, this is my challenging spot.
Oh, nice.
So here's a guy standing by his car. It moved over for him. And it's going really slow because it sees all the pedestrians.
Yeah.
It sees all the people pulling out.
Yep.
It knows things are probably going to jump out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, like people getting out of their cars.
It's psychic, you know?
Yeah.
And look
So
at this.
get
It's
out,
moving over
around.
for him, going around, giving him room,
Yeah.
just like a human.
Does it recognize the bumps and
Mhm.
potholes?
Yeah. Potholes, it doesn't really avoid. Bumps, it handles really nicely now.
Oh.
Like, it takes them down to like 8. It's super smooth.
Yeah.
Huh.
Nice.
Oh, I heard if you set it to like the mall, it'll pull into the mall parking lot now.
Oh,
There's-
What's up with these people?
dude.
Is everyone
Stop
drunk?
At all.
Tourists.
I think everyone's drunk.
Dude, there's some bad drivers out here.
Yeah.
But that's interesting.
It's handling it.
Yeah, it handles is fine. Yeah.
No takeovers yet, despite everyone being drunk. All right, there's the Golden Gate
Yeah,
Bridge.
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's really nice for just looking at the scenery.
Yeah.
You don't have to focus on the lane as much.
Yeah.
Got some pretty winding roads here.
Yeah.
Shadows, varying lighting.
Yeah.
No problem.
Oh yeah, the handles, the turns, or the
Smooth as
curves
butter.
Really nice.
Yeah. And look at all these Teslas here.
Yeah.
They're all going to be using this.
Yeah.
They'll be driving around probably without a driver within a few years. And I think they can do it with this hardware. It
Yeah.
seems like it works.
Yeah.
Like if you can drive around for hours and nothing happens, then what's to say you can't drive around for days or weeks or years
Yeah.
without anything happening? And you're
That is
starting
true.
to see some of this like superhuman signs peeking out.
Yeah.
It noticing things before you, it reacting to things before you do, predicting things
Yeah.
before you do. See how it adjusted there? It was giving that
Yeah.
pedestrian room, then it saw the car,
Yeah.
then it moved over all super smoothly.
It's very smooth.
11 would get in this lane, it would think it's a right turn lane, and it'd be
Yeah.
like super uncomfortable up against the railing. 12 just does the right thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoy it when I'm driving on the highway near like to go to Pacifica, just enjoying the view, letting
Yeah.
it do its thing on the highway.
Mhm.
It is really nice.
Yeah.
Not having to like focus on the traffic and navigating around it.
Yeah, it's beautiful there.
Yeah.
I think it will really benefit the elderlies that can't drive
Yeah.
anymore, but
Absolutely.
want to be
Yeah.
independent.
Yeah, it can, give you your freedom.
Yeah.
And eventually even people who are blind or disabled
Yeah.
will have freedom for the first time in a way they haven't if they couldn't be able to drive before.
Yeah.
All right, so we're turning into here.
Oh, nice downhill. Steep.
There's a truck coming.
Oh, wow. That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It is exactly how I would have done it. And bikers over there.
Completely natural.
Yeah.
Oh, he's to that museum thing.
Yeah.
I think we never took this.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we walked from Marina. I remember.
We got some
Nice.
pedestrians here.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people just walking on this road, sharing the road with the cars. You can see it's just like filled with people.
Yeah.
Filled with cyclists. So, how does it even find a way to move through here with all these people?
You got these people crossing and the car coming.
You got a car coming, you got people, you got these people over there. So it's kind of
This
hanging
car's
right.
pulled off to them on the side.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. These people walking, another car coming, but
This is really tough.
yeah. I wouldn't even know what to do exactly right here. Just go slow. Yeah, now sees this car is coming, it's giving him space.
Really would have road rage already at this point.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
This is actually, yeah. You got, yeah. Now we, oh,
Ooh. Ooh, seems like.
it is right next to this car, damn.
Oh my god. That was way too close.
That was like inches or centimeters.
I know. Okay.
And now we just can't
What
go.
the hell is going on here?
I mean, I wouldn't have done it too differently.
We're creating a traffic jam.
No, but I was just waiting for those people, which. But now there's a car. We couldn't have gone.
I think you might be thinking why you put it through it. Through this.
I know.
There we go.
It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh god, there's another car.
This is a great.
It's finally
test.
not raining, so everybody's coming
Yeah.
out. Yeah, exactly. This is the kind of test I wanted to put it through. Show you guys really like what the power of this thing
Yeah.
is. Like, it's able to navigate all of this
Yeah.
somehow and find a way through
Yeah.
without doing anything that's even making these pedestrians look twice. They have no clue that it's anything but a human driver.
That is true.
Okay, let's see.
It was all very smooth.
And your steering wheel is not going crazy.
Yep.
Berserk.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I'm going to punch in the Daly City address
All right,
now.
sounds good. Yeah, I remember. So I got the car in summer of 2022, and I was driving around with Willie.
That was just a forward
Yeah.
collision warning.
Yeah, it's a little sensitive to those, I've noticed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had times back then when I was using FSD. I think it was like version 9 or 10, where they would try to like, at some points, drive us into a car.
Yeah, definitely.
There's one time when I was driving with him, and we were making a left turn in Mission Bay, and we went on top of a curb, like the one that separates the.
Oh my God.
The Muni Metro
Muni line.
dividers.
Yeah.
Oof.
And I was like, oh shit, I'm on top of a. So I scratched the inside of my wheels because we were, and then I was like, oh no, I just got to go straight at the end of the intersection and get out. But yeah.
All right, round 2.
Yep.
We're going to try and get home now.
Sounds good.
Let's see how many interventions to get home
Yeah.
from this point of San Francisco.
Yeah. Well, we'll
0.
cut through Sunset and go up 19th Avenue, I think.
Yeah, let's see what route it's having us take.
Yeah. It's a good route. It's pretty busy.
It says this way's the fastest.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That looks good.
All right, let's see what it can do. All right, what the hell's this guy doing?
We're already into a
Just-
pretty shit show.
Just a
situation.
clusterfuck here.
Yeah.
What is going on here? This guy trying to park? Oh God.
This van,
Oh God.
Oh, it's 2 cars parking.
yeah, but it seems like it recognized, okay, the van's parking, so
I feel like this
it's
guy's
out.
gonna hit the Tesla.
Yeah, it looks
He's
like
so
he was,
far out of the spot.
Oh God.
Is he trying to make a U-turn?
Excuse me, sir. We're trying to do an FSD drive here. Can you please park?
Well,
Okay, so
at
he's
the
going
day, it
around
did
him.
beautifully.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now it's confused. It's like, what the hell's going on here?
yeah. But I think it
Okay.
sees these kids, which is why it's still going a little slow.
No, I think it's the cyclist
Oh.
behind us.
Oh.
There's 3 people on a bike behind us.
Oh.
So
I
it
see.
sometimes reacts to things behind
And then
you
it saw
that
the
you can't
car
see.
coming maybe in, so it's like,
Oh, too many
Yeah.
things going
yeah,
on.
there's a lot going on.
Yeah. Alright.
I guess it really must know its spatial awareness of like how close it can get to cars.
I hope so.
I mean, we've got like centimeters.
I know,
versus
literally.
BMW.
Alright, we'll get home any hour now. Oh, no pothole avoidance.
Yeah, no.
But the suspension on the S is nice.
Mhm.
Yeah. Not like the
Air suspension's so great.
Yeah.
Alright, now we're just moving along here with these cyclists. It's nice,
Yeah.
like riding our bike with them. But this is crazy. There's so many people
Yeah.
right here, and it can just.
Yeah.
It looks like a BMW meet. Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So that's what's going on here.
Oh,
It's the BMW drivers clogging
Yeah.
everything up.
Yep, where'd he go?
there's 3 nice BMWs next to each other.
You here.
Yeah, I used to drive a 3 Series before I got a
Yeah.
Tesla.
Oh.
BMW's pretty fun.
Yeah.
The tech is just not there. Then.
Well, at the time I got it, it had the best tech. That was one of the
Yeah.
things I liked about it.
Oh,
I was like-
drive.
Yeah, you know, it's got the cool heads-up display and like all these nice features for the time for a car. It was very advanced.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a disaster.
Yeah.
What the fuck is?
There's-
How the
oh,
fuck
right,
are we
can
gonna
sell
get
the
out of
bike.
here?
Just stand there.
Okay, yeah. I think we are gonna get out of here eventually.
What was it stopping for here?
I think maybe
For the
these.
3.
I think maybe this guy.
Oh.
These 3 looked like they were gonna cross, and then they were not.
I think it's like.
Okay, let me give it a little accelerator.
Yeah,
press.
I think it's just because it saw this guy pulling. He's struggling to park, it seems. So he was coming back out, so it was giving him room.
I think it was probably just how close those guys were. I've noticed it doesn't tend to like to drive when there's somebody right in front of you like that.
Oh, I see.
They kind of looked like they wanted to cross the way
The
they were
kid was
standing.
like leaning over the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it thinking?
I think it's thinking maybe they're gonna
Yeah,
cross, but
yeah.
I don't think they are.
I wonder.
All right, we got out of there.
Yeah.
Now hopefully it's a little smoother sailing.
Yeah.
If this will work well in China and India.
Yeah. That's level 6.
Yeah.
Definitely not in India.
Yeah, I was
I
just
thought-
in India where my
yeah.
parents grew up, and it was like crazy there. I've never seen
Yeah.
anything like it on the roads.
What state are they in?
Oh, they're from Kashmir.
Okay. Up
Yeah.
north?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So, I mean, it's like India's roads are even more normal than that. I mean, it's just like pure chaos over there.
Yeah.
Well, I was just in Hyderabad and Bangalore last fall, and I was amazed that traffic works with
Yeah.
no lights and no lane markers.
I know. Traffic lights are just a suggestion there. People just keep going.
You were there for work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Uber has office in Bangalore.
Oh. Did you eat the street food?
No, I didn't eat street food.
You don't try it?
All right.
These bikers pass.
Street food.
It was good going up the
Oh, street food.
Climb.
Oh, be careful.
I ate
avoiding
at
bikers on the way up.
No,
established restaurants and hotels.
I heard even established restaurants could be unsanitary.
No,
No, not
I went a
unsanitary. It's
few.
just your body's not used to it. It's not-
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
it's just-
Even for me, they're like, don't eat that stuff.
oh,
I mean, I remember this is in India, but in Pakistan when I was a kid, I just drank their water.
oh.
Well, I guess you're not supposed to do that. But
Yeah.
I got sick.
No, I think the restaurants are fine. And then like the aunties, obviously I'm not from there, and they tell me like what all the dishes are and everything.
It slowed down for those cyclists. Checked if they were going to run up. All right, so we're out of the chaos now. It's a little smoother sailing.
Yeah.
But that was like really
That-
putting it to the test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy. As busy as like a Costco parking lot.
Yeah. So if we can handle that, someone's
Yeah.
got to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I wonder if it recognizes the cop trying to pull you over.
I don't think so yet, although maybe if I get pulled over I'll find out. But in theory, if they just trained it on human driving, it's
Yeah.
possible that could be in there.
Yeah. That's true.
Do you have a license plate on your bumper?
Yeah. I mean, I have it on my back, but not my front, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, I just got my car in December, and
Uh-huh.
a cop already pulled me over last month on the highway. I
Really?
wasn't speeding, wasn't talking on my phone,
I
wasn't
think
doing
it's
nothing.
because she
pulled me
wasn't
over
driving
for
so
the-
good.
For the license plate.
Huh. I've never had anyone pull me over for a license
Yeah,
plate.
they pull you over if you're doing something sus, which makes me question your
I
driving.
literally wasn't.
Maybe
I've
they
never
just
gotten
wanted to
pulled
check
over.
out your Tesla.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I've gotten parking tickets when I'm parked on the wrong side for street cleaning, and they gave me like $30 tickets for not having a front bumper as well on top of that.
They
But-
just wanted to see your model
Yeah.
at long range.
Oh, and that dude, that policeman, he saw on my screen the car was neon blue, and he said, "Your car is not that color. Why do you have it at that color on your screen?" I was like, "How is that your business?"
He did want to check out the Tesla, it
Yeah.
sounds like. He's a Tesla fan, I think.
Yeah. This has been smooth though, going around the bikes and everything around the
Look at
curve.
this view.
Took this route.
It's
It's
gorgeous.
beautiful. Today is beautiful, yeah.
Yeah. This is what I love about FSD, just like
Yeah.
taking in the
Enjoy the
view
view.
and letting it handle the driving.
Yeah. It slowed down when I saw that guy like running across the road.
I
It
didn't
slowed
even
down smoothly.
I didn't
Yeah.
even notice the guy running
Yeah.
across the road.
We're
Yeah.
gracious and I like.
Oh.
What was that, Willie?
No, I came riding up here.
Uh-huh.
Like,
He biked here with another
It sounds like some of the Uber rides you were giving the other day had pretty interesting conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always interesting.
Yeah.
How
Wait.
many fans do you plan to give rides to?
17 people paid me $100.
Oh.
But not, so yeah, that's potentially a lot of rides. You guys have the second.
Okay, nice.
But it's, you know, I kind of like meeting people anyway. I
Yeah.
probably would have met them for free.
Yeah.
But then I got the invitation for the foundation series, and it was like, okay, 100,000. And I was like, okay, there's no way I can justify buying this. But then I just wanted to buy it so bad. I was
Yeah.
like, maybe, all right, wait, here's an idea. If I gave 1,000 people a ride in the Cybertruck for $100, then I could pay for it. So then I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I could maybe get some sponsors on the video, have them like, you know, shout out their product or whatever.
Yeah.
So then I got like $11,000 in sponsors and people paying for rides.
Yeah.
And then that was the down payment. Although the tax was $12,000
Oh,
on,
yeah.
on the truck.
That's up there.
Taxes and fees, yeah. So basically covered the tax.
Yeah.
So now I have to figure out how to pay it off for $100,000. But luckily, like, everyone is watching the videos and stuff,
Yeah.
so
Oh, okay.
that helps generate ad revenue.
Yeah. Hopefully this will get a good amount of views.
Yeah, there we go. Pay for that Cybertruck.
Yeah. You do a great job editing the videos, the super cuts, and then or like the sped up videos with the
Uh-huh.
soundtrack.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to really get people to understand what it's really doing because watching
The sped up, yeah.
the video is so boring. Like,
Yeah.
who would watch it? You know? I think the only
I
the
have
only
watched it.
the only people who watch it, I think, are like huge fans and like the competitors. Some of the people from the other companies are like, "Hey, thanks for these videos. We watch them to like try and figure out what's going on."
Yeah.
So I think that's where some of my ad revenue is coming from. But you know, it's kind of like, you know, who's gonna watch a video of a car driving, especially now that it like doesn't really make any mistakes. There's not really.
Yeah.
It's just a car driving. It's boring.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure. You kind of just have to experience it. A video can never really do it justice.
No. But I guess it's because I'm personally, and you usually are like a version or two ahead of me.
Mhm.
So I'm like, I want to see the improvements. So, yeah.
Yeah, I hope you guys all get 12.3 soon. It should be rolling out.
Yeah. I saw Chuck Cook got it, and his intersection it seems like it's handling it
Yeah.
almost every time.
hmm
So,
Yeah, pretty crazy. I mean, for him to say it, he's not
yeah.
someone to just give out praise
He's
for no
very
reason.
critical. Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of people who've been very critical have gotten it and just said, wow.
Yeah. But yeah, I was I am on the wait list for the Cybertruck, but yeah, like I would get it if I had my own driveway or a business because
Yeah.
it's great for marketing.
Yeah, definitely.
What number are you?
Me? I have no
Yeah.
idea. I haven't looked.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm pretty far down because I got it like probably 6 months after they launched or announced. But yeah, then I was like, I got into like making coffee recently or like a year ago. So I was like, oh, Cybertruck would be great for that if like instead of the coffee
Yeah.
truck, do it. And then I saw there was, I think it was called.
You could plug a coffee maker
Yeah.
into the back.
Yeah, which I saw someone did. Moonhill Coffee Roasters, I think, did that. And so they have a truck where they use the bed and they made some sort of I don't know how it works, but like they have their espresso machine on a platform that rolls out. So they have a platform in there that rolls in and out of the bed with the coffee machine on it. And I was like, that's really creative.
Adil's coffee is amazing now. His coffee
Oh,
art
or
and the
the-
coffee stuff. Adil, you should
Way to
offer,
hype me up.
You should offer
Yeah.
a cup of cappuccino.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah,
that could be your
cappuccino.
business.
Yeah.
Cyber
It's
coffee.
really
Yeah.
good. You guys can partner on cyber coffee.
No, I think the Cybertruck is actually going to be really good for building
Yeah.
autonomous services.
Yeah.
So you think about this car, it can drive itself pretty well. You're already seeing it's able to do most of these drives without any issue.
Yeah.
I think we had one accelerator press. so far in the entire drive.
Yeah.
And so the Cybertruck has these outlets. You could really plug something in and have it drive around, and people could sort of use it. So you could say, okay, I want to order some coffee. And it actually just makes you the coffee in the bed. It's plugged in. And then it just comes to you, and you get this nice hot coffee wherever you are. Yeah. Or you could put like a high quality printer in there.
Oh yeah.
And
like
someone could say
printer.
like, okay, I need to, a 3D printer.
Yeah.
So, okay, hey, I need a 3D printer. So you call the Cybertruck to you. It starts 3D printing it, and then drives to you, and then you get your output.
Yeah.
Or, even like a nice high quality poster or something.
Yeah.
Or let's say like a drone, hey, I need a drone to come like survey this area. A truck comes, the drone's plugged into the bed, it goes, launches, and then takes off all autonomously. So there's going to be this whole sort of self-driving economy that emerges.
Yeah.
And it's going to change, I think, the way people shop, the way people do a lot of things. If you don't have to go there yourself.
Yeah. That's true.
Have you tried summoning your car?
They don't have summon yet, but it's basically hidden. The employees have gotten access to summon, so this has a new version of summon that's powered by this new stack, so it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
When they actually turn it on. It's going to be able to just move driverlessly through the parking lot and actually just work really well.
That wasn't too bad. It was just because it was going downhill.
Yeah.
And this guy stopped a little abruptly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because this is hardware for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, on mine, I still have the old school version of Summon, which I've never actually used, except for moving my car forward or back in when I'm parallel parking, which is still very useful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to
I think that's going to be one of the tipping points.
Yeah.
When they ship Summon and people can see, oh my god, this is my car, and it's moving without a driver in front of me, and it's like navigating the scene really well. That's when people are really going to start to believe it.
Yeah. And I'm excited because that's like, usually when Elon posts, I'm like, I don't know about your 2-week timelines, but Ashok's been posting a lot about that. He's like, in the next coming months.
And a couple other people.
I believe
a couple other people on the team were like, this is just the beginning. The best is yet to come. You haven't seen anything yet. It's like, holy shit, these guys are getting me
when
hyped.
Other people are talking about, and when it's not just Elon, I'm like, oh, all right, we'll see.
Yeah, and it seems like this new framework allows them to just ship updates much faster.
Yeah.
Because they don't need to like test a lot of code. They just kind of throw more clips in there, train it again, and they kind of get, an acceptable result.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they still have to QA it and everything, but it's a much easier process. They can just do it every 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, like they're already talking about 10.4. Or, sorry, 12.4.
Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? 12.3 is already working perfectly, almost. What could 12.4 do that would be even better?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's just crazy to think where it's going to be at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So you think they have employees test drive the FSD on the road?
Oh, yeah.
For every version?
So here, look, it's keeping the road clear.
Yeah.
Until it knows that we can get across.
Yep. And it sees the person as well. But yeah.
But so we didn't have time to get across, so it just stopped.
Yeah.
The other one, we'd be like stuck.
Yeah. Or you'd have to, accelerator press it at the crosswalk as the lady walks towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'd be like walking over our head.
So if you navigate to the supercharger right now, it wouldn't auto park into a charging slot or stall because
it doesn't really do that yet. It kind of just jumps into the first spot it sees.
Oh, but it will park it.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
But it'll try and pull over or park if it can. If it can't pull over or park in a good spot, then it kind of just stops.
Okay.
But usually you'll just see it pull over at the destination or jump into an open spot.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But they're going to ship an auto park, so what that'll allow you to do is essentially tap any spot you want to park in and it'll go park there.
Nice. Because right now with the V11,
It just sort of stops in the middle of the road.
It won't even go
Yeah.
inside the plaza.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, this one is really good in parking lots. It tends to go in the parking lot and be able to navigate it pretty well.
Yeah, like I thought it was pretty crazy how I wasn't expecting it to start being able to pull into spots or do anything like that.
Yeah, that was definitely surprising. I didn't expect it when I got the update.
Yeah.
Nobody told me it was going to be able to do that.
What made you start believing in Tesla? Because you know they don't really do commercials. How did you find out about Tesla and FSD and all that?
Well, my dad had a Model S since 2013, so he had a 2013 Model S and a 2016 Model S. So I went to college in 2011, so this was like after I left for college. And so I'd come back home and it's like, what's this Tesla thing my dad has? And so I didn't have a car at that time because, you know, I was a freshman. So
Yeah.
we sold I'd leased a car when we were 16, like a Toyota Corolla. And then we sort of gave it back.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have a car, so I would steal my dad's car and just drive it around when I needed to drive when I would come home. And I was like, holy shit, this thing is just awesome. I mean, it's just so much fun to drive. And then the second one he got was the first one that had Mobileye Autopilot 1.
Yeah.
And so, oh,
Oh.
it corrected itself.
That's good. That's good. I was going towards it, but it was
Interestingly, 11 would have that issue too, except it
Yeah.
wouldn't correct itself. It would just go into that
Straight
opening.
into it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely
good.
knocked over one of those little things before once on my Model 3.
Well, I was wondering, do you go to the first
Yeah,
entrance or the second? So I was
it was a little
Yeah.
unclear, yeah.
even for me.
But that's the important thing, if it can correct itself and not, you know, make mistakes.
Yeah.
So basically, that's when you started like knowing or
Yeah.
getting to know more about the
Well,
brand.
Yeah, so, you know, I kind of like Tesla, obviously, from driving his Model S. And then
Yeah.
in 2016, they had the Model 3 unveil. And I said, okay, a cheaper, smaller Model S, I'm sold, you know, sign me up. So
Model 3, yeah.
I put down $1,000, which was a lot of money for me at the time.
Yeah.
And then 2 years later, they're like, hey, we got your Model 3. And so I got the Model 3, and so I started tweeting about it, and I'm like, oh my God, this car's amazing. And then you had all these short sellers,
Yeah.
and they were shorting the stock. They said, the Model 3 sucks. It's never going to get to volume production. They're never going to be profitable. This company's a disaster. So then I'd start arguing with them, and just making fun of them because they were just spreading so much bullshit that just obviously wasn't true. So that's when like Elon started to see my account, and then I was like being interviewed for Bloomberg at one point about like FSD and autopilot. They wanted to like write a story about how autopilot's killing people, but they wanted to like interview someone who uses it. So I gave the guy a ride, and he's like, okay, I kind of see like there is actually something here. It's not just this crazy thing. It actually kind of works.
Yeah.
And so then like that guy Aaron Greenspan who thought he invented Facebook, he like tried.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like really nuts. He really believed he invented Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg stole it from him. And then he was mad that they didn't put him in the movie about the people who thought that Mark Zuckerberg stole Facebook from. That's how much of a side note he was, that he didn't even get in the movie. So then he sued the guys who made the movie for not putting him in the movie. And you know, so that was like a whole thing. I've like talked to Ben Mesrick about it too, wrote the Social Network. And so then this guy, he goes, this guy is not really a Tesla fan at all. He's actually being paid by Tesla to like fight the shorts. And so he like spread this conspiracy, and you know, they were all like, you know, getting upset with me, like kind of harassing me, and you know, sending like notices, copyright notices to try and get my, oh my God, there's so many
There's
people.
a lot of people.
Ooh, it's gonna be hard.
There's people and bikes crossing at different times. So it's
Yeah.
Then full intersection. Oh, moving forward for the bikes. Now there's a person running across.
Yeah. Oh, we're inching up.
What the fuck? Where are these people going?
Oh, that biker is gonna
And now
ride
it's
again.
this guy. And now the biker.
Yep.
And now this truck.
Come on, come on. Yeah.
Damn, alright.
For the next biker.
That was a very busy intersection.
Yeah. Crazy busy day today.
Yeah. Makes sense. The weather's perfect.
I know, for the first time in
Yeah.
months it's not raining. Everyone's like, let me go outside today.
Yep. But yeah, who was the short seller that Elon sent a pair of shorts to?
Shoot. It was one of those guys, hard to remember their name.
Yeah.
It was something, he rhymed it with something. It's like Michael Eisen or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Michael Burry.
Oh, no, it wasn't Michael Burry. It was, I forgot. I forget their names,
Yeah.
honestly. But yeah, I mean, there were a lot of people who were really saying Tesla was going to go bankrupt. They were spreading all this information. So then that's how I kind of,
Yeah.
like, threw the whole thing. And then he's like, I'm going to sue you guys. And he's like emailing me and Elon's like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah.
So then, like, that's how Elon kind of, like, figured out who I am, because the shorts were just, like,
Yeah.
freaking out.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, he's secretly being paid by Tesla. And which wasn't true at all, obviously. I was like, I'm paying them. And then, the rest is history. The company just did really well. And
Yeah.
then to this day, people are just still, they don't get it because they don't advertise, they don't do PR.
Yeah.
And the media just writes all this negative stuff about them all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like there's very few people reporting on what's actually happening with this company.
Yeah.
And it's actually changing the world, what they're doing with electric vehicles and with self-driving, but everyone just wants to report on, oh, Elon Musk said this, or oh, he smoked weed. And nobody actually wants to report on, oh, the world's actually changing because people aren't going to use gas anymore.
Yeah.
They're, it's just crazy when you look at how many Teslas are here.
Mhm.
And more than that, they convinced the rest of the industry to switch too. You have EVs from every brand now.
Yep. Bill Gates was a big.
Bill Gates was shorting it too, yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
reading his in the book about Elon.
You see that?
That was
Left,
good.
right into the right turn lane.
Yeah.
Very good. Very
Yeah, it started to creep forward as the truck was finishing his left turn.
In the old days of FSD, a high traffic day like this,
Yeah.
game over.
This intersection is terrible, especially I think
That
when I-
intersection
yeah.
with all the cyclists and pedestrians,
Yeah.
FSD would have gotten stuck there forever.
Yeah.
It never would have made it
Oh
through.
yeah, that's true. That is 100% true.
I would have taken over. Right?
It would have just stopped in place. The new
Yeah.
thing it does with inching is really good because
Yeah.
it shows people that you want to get through.
Yeah. Yeah, this intersection there's always a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
When we did test drive at the Tesla service center, we were asking the sales guys about FSD. I don't think they knew as much as a deal.
Yeah. No.
Like we got much better test rides with a deal for the FSD than
Oh.
what we got at the Tesla service center.
Yeah, it's kind of hit or miss. Some of the people at the service center and sales know their stuff, and others are just like some guy off the street.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, how did you plan to sell this to the customers?
I know, seriously.
Yeah.
Wow, look at all the traffic coming in this way. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Where are they going? Studio?
I guess so.
Golden Gate Park.
Maybe going to that food truck
Oh yeah.
thing.
It's already 4 p.m.
Yeah, true. I'd be getting out of here at this point.
How often do you make these videos? Like every day or every couple of days?
Yeah, like every day or two, every other day maybe. Depends on if there's a new update out or something too.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when you were the only one, or one of the few people that had 12.1, and so you were posting a lot, which I appreciated.
Well, yeah, no one else had it, so I was trying to test it and get some videos out.
Nice.
So we never got 12.1. Now it's 12.3 already.
Yeah.
12.1 was mostly internal employees because they have what is it called, Wave 1 or something?
Yeah, they actually called me on the phone. It was the most incredible thing. I was just sitting there one Sunday, and obviously I wanted to try 12 so bad.
Yeah.
I just get this call, and so it goes to voicemail because I have silence unknown calls.
Yeah.
Then I get a text. It's like, hey, it's Tesla. Pick up your phone. I'm like, oh God, what did I do now? Like, am I in trouble for something? And then I pick up the phone, and they're like, hey, I'm from the autopilot team. And I'm like, oh, hey. They're like, we're going to send you V12. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, that's great news.
Yeah.
And they're like, but listen, it's kind of like fucked up. So it's very early. We're not ready to send it out to everyone. But we're going to send it to you. So just, be careful. We've turned the nags up to 11. But, just check it out. And I was like, oh, this is great. And I tried it. It was a little bit rough at first.
Yeah.
But there were like some errors. It was throwing up red hands and stuff. But now it's really smoothed out.
Yeah.
I think it's ready to go out to everyone now.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember there was a video you posted on X.com commenting on, oh, this is not as good as the last version, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
The 12.2 was very slow.
Oh,
It was driving like a grandma. Like, the speed limit would be 25, it'd be driving 19 on a road like this.
Yeah.
You'd be like, what are you doing?
They probably overcorrected for safety or something.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to be cautious.
Yeah.
Because it was new or whatever. Then 12.3 fixed it. It's back to normal.
Yeah.
So now I'm happy.
So they let you try it first and ask you for feedback, or they just wait to watch your video on X.com?
They probably know he posts, and so it's like getting the community is getting a little restless.
Yeah, I think they probably wanted me to just show everybody else what it can do and talk about it.
Yeah.
And they know that I'm like doing that all the time, so that's probably why. Like when we were gonna interview Elon, at the Gene Wilder house, we were like emailing him to arrange the interview, and I was like, hey, I'm really excited for FSD. Yeah. At that time, he was like, it's going to ship at the end of the year or something in 2019.
Yeah.
And it didn't actually ship until a year later.
Yeah.
But, so then we were interviewing him of January in 2020. And I said, I'm really excited for FSD. And he emailed me back. He's like, I'll let you, run like the first build we have as soon as it's available. And I was like, fuck yeah, that's really exciting. Then like 10 months later, they send us the first build of FSD, and only 200 people outside the company got it. It was like John and Raj and a few other people.
Yeah.
And then they sent it to me. And I was like, wow. So, yeah, it's been crazy the last few years. And it's gone from barely being able to drive straight.
Yeah.
Like the first time I turned it on, we were in Los Angeles, and I turned it on and the wheel just immediately flew to the right towards like a row of parked cars.
Yeah.
And my passengers like screaming like, ah! And I hit the brake, and then I'm like, okay. And then I turned it on again, and then I saw it make a right turn for the first time.
Yeah.
I saw it make a left turn for the first time. It was very jerky.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my God, I've never seen my car do this.
Yeah.
And then it's just gotten better and better slowly. And then now it's just like, boom.
Yeah.
Breakthrough.
I remember those days. I was back home during COVID in Virginia. And so I would watch them with my dad. We'd just be like bored watching like random stuff on YouTube. And Yeah, we saw your stuff, and I remember it was you with Tesla Raj making a left
Yeah.
turn, and him.
No,
just
no, it
calling-
was that was John and Tesla Raj making
okay.
the video. Yeah,
I just remember someone yelling like Elon's a madman.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I think that was Raj who said that. Elon, you madman.
yeah.
That was the first video we saw.
Yeah.
That was like a couple days before I got it. Yeah, we saw their video, and then a couple of days later they sent it to me.
Dang.
So yeah, it's been crazy watching it evolve.
Yeah.
And I think everyone was like, they're crazy. You can't drive a car with cameras.
Yeah.
You need LiDAR, you need lasers, you need radars. They're like, no, we're just going to do it this way.
Yeah.
And it turned out they were actually onto something.
Oh, but when it rains very hard, my FSD doesn't work.
Well, it does actually work, but it kind of needs you to poke it a little bit to turn on. Like, you kind of need to get under some cover and then turn it on,
Yeah.
and then it actually works pretty well.
They need to optimize for the sudden, because the one time when I was driving a few weeks ago and they had torrential rainfall, and the auto wipers didn't kick in.
Yeah.
So it was completely blinded because it was
Right.
out of the blue, and so it threw up the red hands. But I was like,
Yeah, the
I'm
auto
sure they can
wipers
optimize
needs to
for it.
improve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if they notice like it's occluded, try wiping first and then.
Right, yeah.
Or, like there's a way to, but I've driven in the rain plenty with 11, and it's been mostly fine.
I mean, the crazy thing is they can get the car to drive itself, but they can't figure out how to make the auto wipers work.
Yeah.
And the car can actually drive in rain without the auto wipers working. Like, the windshield's covered in water and it can just
Yeah.
see somehow.
Yeah.
Yet they can't figure out how to wipe the windshield.
Yeah.
It's a little bit confusing, but I think they're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
They've moved to this new end-to-end system for the auto wipers, so if the end-to-end approach worked this well for driving, I think it should work for the auto wipers too.
Yeah.
That was the first thing Willie noticed when he was driving my car. And he's like, look, BMW already figured this out how many years ago. How
Yeah.
come for this basic thing Tesla couldn't?
I mean, it's a pretty standard thing. Most people just put a rain sensor in the car, so they just sense the amount of rain and they wipe based on that. But Elon said, no,
Yeah. Vision only.
we're not putting an extra part on the car.
Yeah.
Just use the cameras we already have.
Yeah.
And that turned out to be kind of challenging. But they've never gone back and put a rain sensor in
The
there.
cameras can't detect water, rain.
They can, but it's very challenging to know exactly how fast to wipe the wipers. If you wipe them too fast, people get annoyed because then it's like this sort of dry wipe, like.
Yeah.
But if you wipe them too slow, then you can't see.
Yeah.
So getting it just right is kind of challenging.
When you made that comment on X.com, which I think you did Elon ever respond?
What comment about the auto wipers?
Yeah.
Well, I think they're definitely working on the auto
Yeah.
wiper. So
Oh.
I think like Martin Vietche, who's the head of investor relations, made a comment on Twitter like, someone said the auto wipers don't work, and he's like, oh my god, I've never heard that before. But I think it's like it's a huge complaint.
Yeah.
I think they're definitely going to fix it, but
I mean, it got a lot better after some of the recent updates. Maybe the holiday
Yeah.
update. Before it was worse.
Right.
Substantially worse. I actually appreciate the holiday update a lot because of that.
a lot of people were just saying, hey, if they can't get the auto wipers to work, how are they going to solve self-driving?
Right.
They can't even figure out self-wiping. But, they seem to be doing an okay job of the driving, so hopefully they figure out the wiping too.
Yeah.
Maybe they have, I don't know, the B
That's
team
what
on
Willis
wiping.
said. Yeah.
This has been a pretty crazy drive. I was kind of
Yeah.
thinking okay, maybe I'm going to be telling them it's so great and it's going to do some crazy thing, but
Yeah.
not too much crazy stuff.
Yeah. No.
We had
I mean,
pretty much one accelerator press for that.
just in the beginning.
crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. But who knows? We got 12 more minutes or 9 more minutes.
Yeah.
Something could still happen.
There's a place in my neighborhood getting out onto the main road that it always 11 can't handle at all, because it was where we ran into my roommate. The stop sign is really far off to the side, so it goes up the hill and ignores the stop sign completely and goes into the traffic.
Yeah,
Which
this
is
is
bad.
much better at seeing
Yeah.
stop signs, I've noticed.
Yeah.
A lot of stop signs that 11 would run, this one
Yeah.
doesn't.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty solid.
Yeah, I just look at all these Teslas and they're all going to be driving themselves soon if they're not already.
Yeah.
It's going to really surprise people, I think. Just how quickly it happens.
Yeah, especially because there's already all the hardware is out there.
Yeah. There's millions of cars out there that can run this software. All they
Yeah.
just need to do is download it.
I'm yeah, hoping that Elon
And then based on their
Yeah.
comments, they're like, oh, you guys haven't seen anything yet. The best is yet to come. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
wow,
That
okay.
is true.
So
Yeah.
even better than this.
He did say 12.3 was like 13, and then
Yeah.
when he was talking about 10.4, he was like, I'm pretty sure he hyped it up. I don't
Yeah,
think
he
he said
said
14.
it's another big leap.
Yeah, it's a big leap.
And the other important thing he said is that they're
This
solving
is-
their compute constraint.
Here, my car always pauses in the middle of
Yeah.
this intersection.
Yeah, it does that, yeah.
Oh, this is smooth. That's
Oh,
perfect.
This one's good. Yeah.
Yeah, because there every single time it would stop and
I know.
like hesitate in the middle.
It doesn't do stupid mistakes that a human would never do.
Yeah.
Like something that just is so unnatural, and 11 would just do it all the time. It's just
Yeah.
so robotic because its logic is all C++.
Yeah.
It's binary. It's on or it's off.
Yeah.
I need to stop or I need to go. But this thing is, it sees all the shades of gray.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there like Tesla fan club or something in the Bay Area that you know?
Yeah.
There's Tesla.
What?
Tesla owners of Silicon
Yeah.
Valley, yeah.
Do you join it?
I am.
Yeah, they have
I'm in their
meetups
group.
and stuff, yeah.
They have meetups.
Yeah, I'm in the group too.
Yeah.
They're doing a big event, I think, in Central California or something.
Yeah.
Tesla takeover. Yeah, you should
Yeah.
come.
I was thinking
Oh,
of going
at
to one
the
of them.
new lounge,
Yeah,
Tesla.
the supercharger lounge.
right, yeah.
What's that?
Lounge.
I'll have to break my Cybertruck maybe. I just want FSD12 on my Cybertruck, then I'll be happy. If I have FSD12 on both my cars, my life will be complete.
Getting on this exit's also always fun because it has to make a few lane switches pretty quickly.
Alright, let's see what this baby can do.
Yeah.
We got half a mile, and we need to get to the exit. You guys think it's gonna make it?
Yeah, definitely.
I hope so.
You think it's definitely gonna make it?
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Let's see.
I don't know, man.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on, car. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it,
Next
car.
Eastport Avenue.
You can do it, car. Come on.
Come on.
Oh, it's so close.
Come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. Go. Go.
Oh,
Oh.
No, it's okay.
No.
I feel like it felt similar to 11 for the highway.
I'm disappointed. It usually makes everything.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think because I don't know.
It's got another plan to get
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Almost
More
made
scenic
it.
route.
I'm disappointed.
I forgot who.
It usually makes everything.
yeah.
So.
Someone was
Today
saying,
it's been missing a lot of turns. Maybe because of the traffic. I don't know.
Yeah. But someone was saying that on highway it's still using similar to 11. That like they
Yeah.
haven't transitioned it out.
It's
to-
still the old stack on the highway.
Yeah, on the highway it's still old stack.
So they're gonna launch an end-to-end for the highway that
Yeah.
maybe would have made that.
That was probably 11, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
like similar to 11.
Yeah. But I feel like even 11 might have made that. I don't know.
11 does
Maybe
make-
my expectations are just too high now.
11 makes it 75% of the time for me, and I go there a lot. But it was close.
Oh, we almost had it.
Yeah,
That was cutting through things though.
yeah,
12 would have just gone woof.
yeah. Because the way it felt a lot like 11, the way it switched lanes, then turned off its indicator and then turned it back on.
Right. Yeah, 12 just kind of goes in one continuous
Yeah.
motion a lot of the time. Alright, well hopefully we can at least make this.
Yeah.
Oh, make it. This one.
Oh! Oh!
Oh.
You better get in there. Come on, car. Don't fuck this up. Oh no, there's a
Oh,
car
there's some-
coming.
Oh.
Oh my
Accelerator.
god.
Oh my gosh.
We're never gonna get home, you guys.
This is all on 11. Okay, highway driving.
We're seriously never getting off. Okay, the next one I
Oh,
feel good about.
This will be good. I think there's a U-turn. No.
It's a I think like an off ramp.
okay.
That's
It's gonna take us back
Very
on
careful.
highway.
Yeah.
we're gonna be in San Jose before we get off. Shit. But the good thing is it fails gracefully.
Yeah.
If it fails, it goes, all right, we'll take the next one.
That is true.
All right, we're back to 12. What are we doing here? Okay. This is a left turn lane. Yeah. Was deciding which lane, then it realized, okay, this one's actually a left turn lane too.
Alright, yeah. Back on 12.
Okay, it looks like we're making another attempt. Getting back on 280
Yeah.
the other direction.
So do you know when it, like 11 kicks in versus 12, like on the
Yeah,
highway
see,
exit?
it says auto speed right now.
Oh, okay.
So watch this. So 12 is basically merging onto the highway here.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
And once it turns to the number,
Yeah.
so you can see 12 is merging in. Damn.
Nice. That was very smooth.
And then once it is on, see now it turned to 75.
Oh, okay. So that's the 11 portion, or like the older highway stack.
Yeah. But it transitions so smoothly,
Yeah.
you don't even notice.
Yeah.
But you know, if you're in the back seat sleeping or something, even if it misses a turn because people aren't
Yeah.
letting you in,
Yeah.
you probably won't notice.
Yeah.
You wake up, you're still there.
Oh, this is always. Wait, no. This is the exit that I take. That's it gets confused on. Yes, this one.
Oh God.
It does speed up a lot, and then
What
it's
the hell?
okay.
Oh my God. That was crazy.
But here at this intersection, it's a sharp right. So sometimes 11, I think 11's been okay, but there's basically it reads the wrong traffic signal, or it used to.
We're
So
back to 12 already.
is this 12?
Yeah, back to 12 now.
Because it's a sharp turn here, and there's like this intersection. It sometimes gets confused. So I'm actually glad that we can try this one out.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason. All right, let's go. Come on.
Alright. And does it see all the? Okay, it's red. And it wants us to turn left. Okay.
Okay, it's kind of like in two lanes a little bit.
Yeah, this one it's always a little awkward for me. But you're still within the lane lines, I think.
You think all of those are occupied now?
Huh?
Oh yeah,
They're
the lane lines here.
townhouses.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, wow. I think that's more than like 15 units.
All right, I'm nervous about this. I don't want us to have a takeover now of all times.
Oh.
We cut that guy off pretty bad.
That was a
I
little.
think that guy recognized you though.
Did he?
Yeah,
Really?
You think so?
yeah. They were kind of looking at you, and they're making motions about you not touching the wheel.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
Oh, really?
yeah. They were in a Tesla too.
Nice.
Maybe they
Awesome
follow
bike
me.
lane.
Yeah,
They're like, wow, Omar cut me off on
Was
FSD.
it another Tesla?
yeah. It was
Yeah.
another.
Oh,
So they probably understand.
that's really funny.
They're understanding. They're like, okay, he wasn't driving.
Yeah. Daly City has some pretty iffy roads, weird roads. So this turn is also, it'll always skip this stop sign, 11 for me.
Mhm.
And, oh, sorry, I got my hand in the video.
That's okay.
Yeah, so it'll always skip that stop sign. And then it'll make this left, and it's a little rocky. This is the intersection that my roommate, we saw him.
Mhm. All right, let's see how it does. All right, we made it back alive.
Yay!
Only one accelerator press and a few
Yeah.
missed turns.
Well, let's not speak too soon. This is always a
Oh, yeah.
little challenging.
Okay.
But-
Yeah, let's not count our chickens before they hatch. I'd be bummed if we got to take over right at the end.
Yeah. But Daly City has some wonky roads.
Yeah.
We'll see this one. What is the yield?
All right. So where is it exactly? It's over there.
Yeah, like,
To the right of
Yeah.
that green
Uh-huh.
light.
and then I think even this car will skip the stop sign. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, there's
he
a
actually
stop
stopped.
sign?
Yeah, like right
Yeah.
there. It's really hidden.
Huh.
And slow down.
Kind of rolled it.
That's fine. I'm happy with that. And then this intersection is also scary sometimes.
This is the one.
Oh yeah, this is a challenge.
No,
Yeah.
no stop sign, no nothing. It needs to go.
Oh boy.
But I think we got it.
Let's not get T-boned.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh,
Getting ready.
nice. And smooth.
No.
Oh, then
Yeah.
it's again.
Perfect.
Nice. That's solid.
There we go. Does that solve your problem?
Yeah.
There we go. I hope you get it soon then.
It was just very smooth. Before I would brake really hard just going into
Yeah.
that left lane,
Right.
even before you have to start making the turn.
Mhm.
Did you ever
Yeah.
bump into your fans driving on the road?
Your fa-
Just
I
now.
don't know. It's hard to know.
yeah.
It's kind of a more of a thing where, you know, I'm kind of surprised sometimes. I don't necessarily know who they are. I know their profile picture.
Adil, are you using your real photo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
it's there.
Well, I see.
There's a-
But yeah, we literally drove all over SF with
Whoops.
barely any.
One accelerator
Yeah.
press and a few missed turns.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it drove us all around.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think was more impressive, the Cybertruck or FSD12?
Cybertruck.
I've been waiting for FSD12, so FSD12 for me.
Oh, I like both.
All right, so now we pulled over.
Yeah.
So it kind of pulls out of the road a little bit.
Yeah. That's nice. It clears the way.
Yeah. All right, it was really good to meet you guys.
Yeah, it was awesome
Thanks for
meeting
the
you.
ride.
Same
Thanks for the
here.
demo.
Yeah, take care, man.
Yeah, it was really nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was really good to meet you
Yeah.
too.
You too.
Take care.
Nice to meet you.